Hello, living in Boulder vlog on Sunday, the 18th of October, and it's 10:47 in the morning. I think I'm gonna go to sleep after I do this video. This is the end of my day, going to sleep at 10:47 in the morning, so I'll probably get up at around sunset or something like that in the afternoon. I called my mom, see if she wants to go on a bike ride or something. I was gonna go to her house this morning. I called her. She invited me to have pancake waffles, but I would already had some raisin bran and an energy drink for breakfast, so I didn't need it. I felt a little bit too tired to go over there. So yesterday, I did do a video yesterday because I was too pressured with my Exceed 4000 building on Google Earth project. Hopefully I'll have it uploaded to YouTube. Have it ready for upload from my website within a week. It's Sunday, so maybe next week. That'd be cool. Do it in a little over a week. I think I got started on it on Thursday. So I've been doing it a couple days now, 2 or 3 days or something. Kind of hard to keep track. I write it on my YouTube videos. I should put on what I do in the video description area, did this so that I can look at it from the title. Yeah, but I'm more tempted to say, turn the comments back on YouTube. These videos are for kids. And then you can just click in the video and you look below and that shows what you did. Because I remember to write it in the description, what I do. So yesterday, it's kind of hard to keep track, but yeah, yesterday I was done with tracing all of the structure that goes all the way to the top. I did it in 133 levels. So that's cool. Because it's 33.33 kilometers to get to the top if you go at 12%. There's 12 structures going around that go to the top. There's 12 rings that go up. The top is a 12th as wide as the bottom, although I mimicked that. I modified it. If you look at the image that the Japanese construction company did of it, they made the top 420 meters wide. So I don't know if they're stoners or what, but that's cool. And then the bottom is 6 kilometers. But as much as I love 420, and I love the idea of making it 420, if you make it 500 meters across, it's 1/12 the diameter of the bottom part, which makes it consistent to all the other 12s I have. Because that would be the 12th ratio from top to bottom. But then you get 12% road for 33.33 kilometers up. And the 33.33 is related to the 133 levels that go up for the top. And then it's 12 rings, 12 structures going around. So that's 4 12s right there. So you want all those 12s. Yeah, 133 levels, but it also has 100 levels of up until the top of the top ring. So that's how I'm gonna plug it into the bicycling levels that I have. And also, I mentioned this yesterday, but like the Eiffel Tower on the side of the Exceed 4000, about the size of a human on the side of a 33-foot high building. So I'm gonna put that building up. It's the bike racer level building that I made in Boulder, 33 meters high. 6-meter person. That's a little bit over 15 times, and that's like what the Eiffel Tower is compared to the building. So it's a little fractal on the building. So I think I'll put it maybe in the top, but maybe not the middle or maybe the middle with some bridges that go over, because I wanted to have a hole that goes down to the bottom, and then make a lake on the bottom of it that's the size of the building, of the top level. But the other thing about making the top level 500 meters across is that makes it 1.5 meters in circumference, which is almost a mile. But that's pretty much the exact same size as the original Romulan Rome. The wall around the top of Palatine Hill. It's the size of the Palatine Hill. which is trippy because the beginning of Rome is Romulan Rome, 1.5 kilometers around. The ending of Rome would be Aurelian Rome, 19 kilometers around. The building is 18.75 kilometers around the bottom and the same exact size on the top. So it's like another microcosm of Rome. I love it. So I can actually build Rome. Yeah, because I was thinking about how to design the bottom part, put the lake down there and the Roman things, you know, like a Circus Maximus, a Colosseum. They have all the roads go in perfectly, radiating in, probably maybe how Rome was, or originally was, or they have originally planned it, or it comes in like spokes. And I'll do it for reals on this one, because it has 12 entrances, so I'll make them like 12 roads that go into the center, and then the center will be a big lake. Yeah, I was thinking about putting a Giza pyramid in the center, but I like the idea of having a lake size. I don't know, I haven't decided yet, but so it took me a long time to build those 133 levels, and then I went and was going to decide how to do the rings. I made the rings, but you know the rings go in, and the rings are 120 meters high and 100 meters wide, and they go in. So meaning each level you have to trace it anew, and they're donut trace because I'm going to show it from the inside. It's hollow. It's going to be actually exactly to the T, like the real one. I'm not taking any shortcuts. So what I did at the end of this day was I had an image of it, and so I put it on Google Earth, and then I looked at it. And so then I just made a link from a line in the middle and then measured how far it is out to the edge as you go up. So I'll have a number, how high corresponding to how far out. So all I have to do is when I make the circles, I'll have the number already from when I trace it on the side. Punch in the numbers, and it'll be perfect. The 3D of it will look perfect. You know, except I did modify the top part of it. I didn't have it go in as much, so it doesn't keep going in like that, as narrow in the top. It kind of goes straight up to the top, so it can accommodate that 500 meters at the top. It doesn't look quite as like pretty as from afar as like a beautiful kind of construction, with it being 500 at the top instead of 420. But I couldn't help myself. I had to have all those 12s in there. You know, because like it's 133 levels before you get to the top, so 144 total, but 133 levels, and it's 33.33 kilometers up, you know, at 12% and all those other 12. So, yeah, I can't wait to make the road. The way that I'm going to make the road is just by math, because I'm going to know the height of everything up there so meticulously. Yeah, and you know, the way that I'm gonna make the structure that goes up, I'll just make it a little bit higher. So I'll base it off of the rings, make the rings first. But yeah, with the road, you just you know, type how far the road has to go at that, because they have these equation websites. At what height, you know, and you just do the math every 100 meters. So that's 333 times I have to do it if it's 33.33 kilometers, but I can do that. Yeah, every 100 meters, you just punch it in, and then you get in it, and then you trace like a circular road winding up that hits all those targets. And then you make it 8 meters wide, and then you just trace it, and then you make it just high enough to clear the building, and there you go. It's simple. And it'll be beautiful as you're going down, because you can't really see so much as they're broken, because with the polyclone tool, you can't make it an angled. It has to be straight. So, but if it's only every 100 meters, you know, it shouldn't be that bad. Plus, you know, it has its own advantages as far as understanding it, like looking at it, you can get an idea of how like steep it is and everything. So anyway, keep this under 10 minutes. Yeah, I think I'm gonna lie down when I get up. If I get to sleep easily, if I don't, I'll just get up and work on this, because there's one other touch up I have to do with measuring how far out it goes. I have to do the fix it, make it look pretty, align it, and then I have to write in the numbers, because I didn't write the numbers, I only traced it. And then after that, I'm ready to trace it and then make it high. So anyways, another few days, maybe another week, I don't know, but it's going to look really good. I'm pulling out all the stops. So, and I'll have it ready for download. I think I'm going to even put it on the front page of my website next week, because I'm going to be so proud of it. Alrighty, keep it under 10 minutes. Talk to you tomorrow.